here with another stream from Final Fantasy VII Remake. Sorry for the third week in a row. We're just having so much fun with it. Tonight I am going to be taking on Pride and Joy for fun. Let me adjust my sound levels here, do the boring stuff, just to make things a little bit easier on your all's ears. That was not right. I'm going to turn everything down to 3, so you can still hear the sound of my lovely voice. Yeah, so we're going to try Pride and Joy. It is a trophy. I already have it. I already have the reward from it, so it should actually be easier for me, but I wanted to give it a shot. I have the, I got the platinum last night, but I wanted to do it again, mostly because I forgot to assess Pride and Joy. So I'm going to do it by gimping myself with one materia down in order to assess the boss. Should be fun. And yeah, sorry for the late start for anyone who's just joining. We had a slight technical difficulty. I am going to double check and make sure that I have sound, which is my little ritual. I'm wearing a Moogle on my head because funny hats only. Silly hats only. Not just funny hats. Silly hats. Yeah, cool. We've got sound. We got it. We're good. We're golden. We're gonna start. So, like I said, I beat the game. I already have the thing, trophy, platinum, whatever you call it. I am just going to go to chapter 17 once it loads, and we're gonna have some fun. Aw, snap. Gameplay recording. Because it's a block scene. Skip it. Skip it. I don't know if you guys can still hear me or not, if we just lost. Hopefully it comes back in a second. Gotta love those anti-spoiler measures they take. I am going to avoid as many spoilers as possible. We are just going to be doing a arena-based kind of fight in the Shinra VR simulator. It should be fun. This Moogle is staying on there pretty well, actually. I did not know how this was going to go. I got this Moogle for my wife because I used to call her Moogle as a cute thing. Come on, let me skip it.
Cloud. Oh, thank goodness. You're awake.
What is happening? Skip. There we go. So all you know is that Cloud passed out at some point. Sorry for the spoilers. Alright, I'm going to blah 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 blah.
Every morning I remember
Blah 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 blah. Talk.
Aerith, before we break out of here, talk to us.
Skip. So if you are watching, please feel free to say hi in the chat so that I can say hi back and we can engage in conversation. Skip. Skipping all this. We are just here for the VR. I really think that they need to add, if they're going to do any kind of post-game support for this title, it would be nice of them to add the VR simulator to the menu so you can jump right into it instead of having to do story content to get to the VR simulations. If all you want to do is do the VR battles, then you should be able to, I think.
Anyway,
but that's just me. Welcome to the stream if you're just joining. I saw a second person join, so please say hi. I am sorry for streaming Final Fantasy VII for the third week in a row, although I think Termite streamed 76 last.
Yes,
But,
his odor still lingers.
that's fine. It's all good. Neither here nor there.
the little ones in the pods. Where did they go?
Yes, that is a Moogle on my head, Technofem.
Now what do we do?
Nice. Well, I hope work finishes up quickly for you. Yes, as I was explaining before, this Moogle my wife purchased, or I purchased for my wife back when we were dating. I used to call her Moogle. She's not a Final Fantasy fan, but she humored me, so we had a good time. And now it's gracing my forehead. I am literally just have it attached by its wings to my headset here, and it's working out pretty good for me so far. But of course, it's silly hats only with the Penguin stream. So there we are, VR simulator. I am going to hop in here, and I am going to adjust my materia because this takes a very specific build for me to be able to pull off. So let's talk about it. First, we're going to come in here. Do I have any upgrades I can apply to this thing? I might need whatever help I can get. Alright, I already have all that unlocked. Okay, nope, nothing we can add to this thing. So, it says I can add something to it. Huh. Aerith can get an upgrade, though. We're going to upgrade Aerith's reinforced staff. If you ever play this game, if you've never played it before, the single most important ability that your weapons unlock is this one right here called Reprieve. Avoid incapacitation once per battle. Does not work against instant death attacks or when HP is at 1. So basically it's a saving throw, right? Like good old RPGs. If you get the attack that would kill you, we'll just bring you to 8 health or 1 health instead. This is crucial for this because if Bahamut gets a Mega Flare off and I don't have a barrier up, then I will die. All my characters will die. So I am using their weapons that all have the saving throw. So for Tifa, that's Purple Pain. For Aerith, it's the Reinforced Staff. And for Cloud, it is the Twin Stinger. Now, let's really quickly adjust my materia. Everything should be mostly what I want. I'm going to sacrifice First Strike for my Assess. The whole point in doing this is because when I first did it, I did not have the Assess materia equipped, so I failed to assess the dude. So, we're going to assess him. Everything else is pretty much HP up, MP up. We are going to put Ice materia with Elemental on Cloud and Tifa to survive Shiva, because she does exclusively ice damage. I am going to take his Magnify away, and instead I'm going to give him a Revive. You basically want Revive materia on everyone so that everyone has a chance to res, and healing on everyone, even though you're not going to do that much healing with the other characters. I'm okay with her having auto cure. She's going to be my other... Yeah, she's got Revive, Chakra, that's all good. I'm okay with all of that. I don't need her to have barrier, so she's going to... I'm just going to move that up. And we're going to put this other elemental on her with ice, but do I want to get rid of... Yeah, I'm going to have to sacrifice First Strike here. If you guys have any questions about what I'm doing, what my materia is, if you've never played this game before, if you don't even know what I'm doing, then let me know. I can easily explain my methodology here. Basically what I'm doing here is this materia right here is called Elemental, and basically if you link it with an element, like ice, fire, wind, or lightning, then if you have it slotted in your weapon, which is up here, this top row, it will add that elemental damage to your basic attacks. We have it slotted in our armor here, so that what it does is it will prevent elemental damage taken of that element. So we have it there because we basically want to make Shiva as easy as possible. She's the first fight. We want to basically get through it with using no mana, so I don't really want to heal at all if I don't have to. So it's really easy when you do it that way. Aerith, Revival, Healing. She's going to get the Magnify. We have her with ice, but we don't really need it. We aren't going to be really relying on her casting spells, so instead we're going to give her time materia, and I think I want to throw a barrier on her. What does she got? Prayer, Revival. I only want a barrier if I have a second one that's master, and I don't think I do. there's got to be a better way to sort this. I have that one. We're going to use that. Cool. Prayer is equipped here because it is a full heal to my party without using mana, and that's good. Okay, so we're going to give this a try. I could very well lose it. I have done it once, and I did it by the skin of my teeth. So, let's see if I have the best summons for this. Yeah, I'm happy with the summons. I did it with the skin of my teeth, so we'll see if I can pull out magic again. Oh, the other piece of this is I'm going to do something I didn't do last time because I didn't have it. And I'm going to take this. This is the whole reason you do this. This is the reward for it. I have the reward for it, so it should be easier because of this single thing right here. You can read the accessory info, enter battle with a full limit break gauge, and limit break gauge gradually fills during the battle. This is for easy limit breaks. It more or less trivializes hard mode, not completely. Hard mode's still a challenge with it, but it does make things go a lot more smoothly to be able to count on having regular limit breaks, which we do. So I'm putting it on Tifa because Tifa has a 5% increase to limit break damage that Cloud does not have on his weapon. So we're going to take advantage of that. And we're going to do 3-person team versus top secrets. Cloud, Tifa, Aerith. Booyah. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy doing this with other stuff here. So I just survived that icicle impact without any problems because I have elemental materia. All right, cool. So got this off the bat. This is how this works. It's a beautiful thing. We don't have to watch her. Boom, like that stagger bar.
Don't overdo it. I'll show you what I can do.
Have Aerith pop out a little bit. Have her just Ray of Judgment here. So when you first fight Shiva here, you're usually doing it with, you're using Firaga, but again, we're trying to preserve our mana, so we're just trying to get her bar up here with
So it's my turn?
attacks alone, ATB attacks, and the like. But as you can see, she's almost fully staggered. I'm going to want Tifa to unbridle her strength here so that we can raise her stagger gauge. Look at all those immunes. It's a beautiful thing. Alright, I switch to Aerith to stagger her.
Gotta go for it now. Let's finish.
And you'll see that stagger increase there. It's a beautiful thing. Free strike. I'm going to have Cloud do Braver, I guess.
I can help too.
And you're going to use your Ray of Judgment.
You ready?
I didn't get the Ray of Judgment off in time. Alright, she's gonna Starfire. So yeah, as you can see, just Shiva is completely trivialized by the fact that I have this ice thing equipped. It's so beautiful. I love it. It makes things so much more enjoyable in this phase.
I'll show you what I can do.
Oh, you did not have the immunity though. Yeah, that was embarrassing. She is rightly trying to crush Aerith now, so we're going to get a prey off and save some MP.
Take care of you.
My stream manager just crashed, so if you guys are trying to talk to me, I probably won't hear you. Ah, she's going to do Diamond Dust now. So I'm going to pop a... I'm just going to try to unleash as much as I can. Aerith should be fine because she's fully healed. She's going to do her big attack. It's going to do nothing to Cloud and Tifa because they are immune. You see how this works. Immunity. It's a great thing. This is going to be the easiest of these matches because I'm going to have Cloud pop a Kira. Aerith.
I got this.
So I'm using my primary attacks. I'm using to pressure her our Star Shower on Tifa because it increases the next attack, like next ability done on her, the effectiveness of it. And on Cloud, we're going to use Focus Thrust to build that stagger bar. And you know, I should have been higher up on her thing, but it's okay. We're going to do that. And True Strike. And then we're going to focus on just finishing her off. Alright, see you, Pappington. Thanks for popping in, saying hi. Hope you had a good work day. Alright, Shiva down. 1 down. So, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, we're basically fighting through all of our summons here, but we get 50% HP and MP each thing, and Tifa has her limit break again. Get him.
Deal with that.
So this one, we're just going to try to stagger him as quickly as possible. And the little Moogle jerk summons additional assistance for him. Alright, we're going to try to build, should have done this before, but it's alright. Alright, we're going to build that stagger percentage here. Cloud Braver him. So as you can see, we're already at full half of his bar right at the beginning of the match.
Finish it. I'll take care of this. It's your turn now. Let's finish it.
I should switch to Cloud in order to triple slash those little friends here. Oh, wow, we took a her prey, and I think we'll survive that bomb blast there. Excellent. Whew, that was a little more intense than I intended it to be. Ouch. Bouncing all over the place here. I'm probably going to spare a little bit of MP here. Oh, that was nice. Alright, we're going to do just a Kira. Everybody? Not with that. Okay, I've got bombs to kill. Triple slash is awesome. Alright, he's doing his big attack. It's going to hurt, but not that much. So, it should be survivable. Ow. Is that Cactar? Cactar. Right, I'm going to do a quick Kira on myself as Cloud. And we're back to wailing on the Chocobo. I think we're going to go ahead and spare an ATB ward. This is an incredibly nice thing here. For basically, it gives me back my ATB charge. Ah, I just whiffed that. I launched that limit break when he was out of range. That's a common mistake that I make because I'm a dumb. One of them dumb kids, as Termite likes to say. Speaking of not being prepared for this, do not have unbridled strength. Oh, I'm gonna use that. Alright, now we're gonna raise up the stagger bar. Divert some attention away from him to kill these things. Done. Boom. Fat Chocobo dead. Okay. Whew. Now we're going to have the big boys. Now we've got the big boys. First, we've got Leviathan. He's a lot more challenging. 20 minutes into the stream already. All right. So Leviathan can be a bit of a pain, but really just requires some patience. You want to get away from that attack here, or take it full force. Anyways, we're gonna have Tifa do her limit break because we have that for free.
I got this.
Hopefully he doesn't disappear on me. Great. When you can do aerial attacks on the head, it's awesome, but you're not going to always be able to. Again, you're just going to mostly be using Aerith to build up charge in this phase for those free heals, or emergency heals as necessary.
Hang back.
And just using Star Shower and Focus Thrust on these two guys.
It's on you.
I'm coming. It's your turn. I got this.
And when he does this, so he's going to do this spinning dive thing. You want to take it on one character as much as possible, so he's going to target whoever you're targeting right now. So you're just going to block that for some nice mitigation there. He can even cure himself.
Take the lead.
I'm coming.
You can take it on any character. Obviously, it's preferable to do one of your meteor characters in this case. Alright, I'm going to try to get him into phase while he's pressured.
Don't overdo it.
Here goes. It's your turn.
Alright, Tifa, we're going to Unbridled Strength.
I'll take care of them.
And we're going to build that stagger. Boom. Aerith's going to Ray of Judgment. Tifa's going to do her cool stuff to raise that stagger bar. We're going to do as much damage as we can to him.
Don't stop now.
I'll take care of this.
And look at that health bar just melt.
One more shot.
Alright, so we are now in
Can you take over for me?
a new phase. We're going to give haste to Aerith.
We can do better.
We're going to have Cloud be our backup healer.
Here goes.
And because now he's going to do this thing here where he goes up into the air and is only attackable by ranged characters. You may be asking, why didn't you have Barrett? He's the ranged damage dealer. It would be nice. It would be really nice to have Barrett on this, but we have to rely on Aerith here because she just has the better healing, and Tifa's better. This is the only phase where you can't reach the enemy you're fighting. The only phase of all these fights, so it's better to ultimately have Tifa for Bahamut than Barrett. So really, I'm just trying to run around. You can see there are these tornadoes. They're not terribly damaging, but you don't want to get stuck in one for a prolonged period of time. So just run around with Aerith. Have a good time blasting him with your primary attacks. Unfortunately, her secondary attack, Tempest, is not really effective here because it only does damage in an area. So we're just staying alive. My characters that I'm not controlling right now can more or less take care of themselves. Right now he's preparing to do that, so I'm going to take it on Aerith while having Cloud heal her up with his MP.
You can do it. Let me.
See if I can get any attacks in with him. Nope.
I'm coming.
So it would be really nice if Aerith had some attacks that she could use while... Let's see here. I'm going to drop my Fleeting Familiar, actually. That should be able to give me some additional attacks at range. So we're really just trying to build up his stagger bar here. And it's tedious and time-consuming, but it is going to give us the most bang for our buck.
You've got this.
So now he's coming to the ground, so we're going to get some whales on him. Tifa. And Cloud, if we can. Try to build up that stagger. Hitting him where we can. We can get a focus thrust out, because now he's going to get airborne again.
Give your best shot. One more shot.
There's some user prey, top everybody off. So this is the most boring part of the fight, but ironically the least amount of like damage and chaos. It's very controllable. You just have to try to avoid getting hit by the tornadoes, and you should be able to get his stagger bar up. Once his stagger bar is up, we're going to unleash holy hell into him. Cloud top off Aerith here. He will... Sorry for the switching around. He will eventually try to do his big attack, but I don't think it's until the next... It's not until... We might have him dead before he does his ultimate. Switch to Tifa to take the spinning dives. Oh, who'd he go after? Alright, so he's supposed to go after the person who you're controlling, so I switched to Tifa for that. To try to take that, but he's apparently going to decide to go after Aerith anyways, so I went ahead and popped her off. So some of the attacks you do on him says immune, which is a pain, but this, by the way, I don't know if you're listening, but the music is probably one of my favorite musics from this game. Alright, he's coming on. So we're going to do our little stuff to him and hopefully stagger him while he's here. There he goes. And we're going to unleash our limit onto his face. Cloud's going to do Braver to him. And Hell to Ray of Judgment. Boom. He did. He did. All right, here we go. I know I'm kind of cheating with the thing here. Do I need to assess this guy? Have I already assessed him? Okay, I have. Okay, whew. Here's where it gets intense. So, Bahamut is already the hardest summon in the game to fight. When he gets to 50% health, he's going to summon Ifrit as a additional summon that I have to fight in this. And it's so much fun.
I'll take care of him. You can do it. All set.
Alright, we're gonna go Dolphin Fury on his butt. Build up that stagger. You can see it barely did anything to his stagger bar there.
I'll show you what I can do.
Ooh, I have a lot more health and stuff than the last time I did this, though, which is nice. Alright, we're gonna have Cloud cast a Cura on her. Maybe even a Curaga.
Taking over.
I'm coming. Can you take over for me? I'll take care of you.
Take the lead.
I'll take care of him.
So you see that 5? That's him charging up his Mega Flare, which is an ability that will one-hit kill me if I don't have Reprieve. That ability that I talked about earlier. You can also have its damage by a fully maxed out barrier materia spell called Mana Wall. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do both of those measures because we are not fools. And we don't put all of our eggs in one basket. Alright, he's going to cast Umbral Strikes on Aerith. So I purposefully avoided using Prey ahead of time. Oof. This is not enjoyable. We're going to have her heal up. Just be safe. Woof, 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 woof. Yeah, you can see he just dishes out insane amounts of damage. Ooh, that's dodgeable? I did not realize that's dodgeable.
Get him. You can do it. Let me handle this.
Alright. We're gonna Star Shower him with her. Focus Thrust. Aerith. Love to get your thing up, but I'm just gonna do a Cura. Her Curas are almost as good as Curaga's because of we have a healing Carceret on her, which is a thing. Her magic damage is just higher. Ow. Alright, have her unleash her limit. Yeah, you always risk that being out of range. Let's pray. I probably could have saved that for... And I think that's him summoning. Yep, here he is. Okay, whew. Here's where it gets intense. Alright, I'm gonna have her put her fully charged barrier. Alright, so you really want to switch to killing Ifrit when he's up, because together they are just nasty, and he will clean up Mega Flare like no one's business.
So it's my turn?
And this is where you want to be pulling out the big guns here with heals. You will take enough damage, by the way, that you'll have your limit breaks in no time. Ooh, you can see I already lost Tifa because of just the ridiculous amounts of damage going out, and I am silenced. Man.
Need a breather.
Yeah, you can see how obscene this can get.
Why don't you lead the way?
We're gonna have Cloud.
I'll take care of it.
Air summon.
This one's for you. I can still cut.
Alright. Tifa's down again, jeez.
You can do it.
Let's do this.
Cloud's going to cast Curaga on himself.
Okay, up and at it. Come on, you can do it. Hey.
Alright, she's gonna use Dolphin Fury on him. He's going to Curaga her.
Don't overdo it.
Here goes.
She's going to use Curaga on everyone.
Why don't you lead the way? Watch yourself.
Let's do this.
You may be asking, why don't I summon someone? I will in a bit.
So it's my turn?
Once Cloud gets back up.
It's your turn. All set.
Alright, he's got one, so I need
I'll take care of him.
very badly
Oh, that
to
really
get...
sucked.
Oh, you suck so much.
Let me handle
I have not really looked into the Barret healing build. I believe that there is one out there, but I have not been able to get one work myself.
this. I should probably heal up first.
Alright, she's going to do a Hail Mary here. Put that on Cloud. They are going to
Get in there.
Leave it to me.
just finish him off. And if I'm very lucky, I will have time. Ooh.
Gotta dig deep for this one. Let's go.
Let's do this.
I'll help you through this.
Oh man. Boom. Think I'm good.
Keep it together.
Here goes.
Now, here's a question. Can Aerith Alright, so here's Mega Flare. Here's the big hullabaloo this is all about. Cloud should survive it. Aerith will survive it. Tifa, I figured, was going to go down. He gives me just enough time to do this. And this.
I'll take care of
And with any luck, they are both back up. Woo! Cloud, you ascend and do this. Tifa, you also do this. And together, that beautiful thing happens.
You've got this. Let's go.
I'll have him cure himself. Trying to get everybody up over 50% before the last boss.
Can you take over for me?
Oh yeah, you charge up whatever you want, big boy. And I didn't even get my summon out. I was trying to get one of my summons out, but unfortunately they were going to be fairly useless on this. Boom, 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 boom. There it is. Woo! That's how you can do it. So here we are at the last thing. After Bahamut and Ifrit together, Pride and Joy is just kind of easy mode. So the whole, if you stay behind him, for the most part, he has that, and it sucks. But if you stay behind him, for the most part, you can do that.
So, my turn?
Yay, I assessed him. Yay! I did the thing I was trying to do. Now I just have to beat him for, you know, old time's sake.
Why don't you lead the way?
Tifa's got her limit break because I've got him Rangdong. Come here, big boy. Beautiful. He has crippling points, but you don't really need to attack them unless he's picked up one of your characters. He will pick up a character and do things to them. So it's good to try to knock the arm down when he does that. But till then, just keep doing this stuff to him. Yeah, if you can dodge the catch, then it makes it even better. I love this music too. This is another one of the really good, another good scores in this.
Tagging out.
So yeah, just keep it up with Star Shower. Focus thrust him. Oh, dodge the catch! Oh, we got him. Alright, so now I have to target the arm. But usually if we can get... we can get her... then she can Ray of Judgment.
Can you take over for a bit?
Ooh. Yeah, she did auto cure. Do I have regular cure on her? I do not. Did not equip it on all characters, apparently.
You can do it.
Oh boy. This is not fun.
Just taking a little break.
Taking over.
Sure, however I can help.
Well, that was brutal. So it's good not to get caught by the catch. Man.
I'm feeling pretty weak. Can you take over for a bit?
Ooh, that auto cure really does save lives. Don't let anybody tell you auto cure doesn't save lives. So we really want to stay out of the fire in this. you know, good old World of Warcraft tactics. And once we have full... We're going to have Leviathan help us out on this one.
You're up.
I'd prefer Bahamut, but Leviathan will do in a pinch. Big ol' snaky. The snaky legs. Man, this guy's... They patch him or something? He's worse things to me than he did before.
Do something.
Oh, I didn't know that happened if your character dies while you've got a summon up. Apparently, the summon does its big move. And 1,000 damage is
You're
wimpy.
still doing okay, right? Just taking a little break.
If I can stagger him, I'll be a lot happier, Panda, here.
Finish him off.
Alright, we're gonna blast him with Dolphin Fury, and hey look! Ascension!
Take him down.
Sure. However,
And we're gonna have her... Cure everybody when we get a chance.
one more shot. You're still doing okay, right?
I'm convinced he's gonna go in for... Ooh, nice little blinding flash there, huh? Technofim, by the way, if you're still watching, I have seen some pretty effective Cloud builds for healing, which are... Cloud has some very effective healing weapons and stuff, but I have not... I believe it's possible. You can build any character in this game to pretty much do anything. It's about, you know, playing to your strengths and figuring out what works best for you. We are not going to lose Cloud this time to that attack. Usually a Ray of Judgment on the right arm here takes care of it. Man, he is doing brutal things to Cloud on that. Okay, so I lost the reprieve there.
Can you handle them?
Hey, Cloud, how about you don't stand in fire?
Let's switch it up.
We've got to get through this.
Run away, Aerith! Run away! You don't have anything you can do right now. Oh, man.
Can you take over for a bit?
Taking over.
Alright, everyone's back at full. We're back in business here. How did I do this without Gadamarang Dong the first time? I don't know.
Sorry, but you handle it.
I played better. I was a better player.
You're up.
I got this.
I'll help. Go on.
You didn't pick this one up here? I've really enjoyed it, but I can see why people wouldn't like it. It's I haven't played Final Fantasy 15's fighting, so I don't really know from experience.
All set.
Tifa?
So that's the way it's gonna be, huh?
Did I just walk into fire there? I think I was me.
Sorry, but you handle it.
Alright, you're going to raise her up.
Can you handle them?
And we are going to have some fun.
I should get him. One more shot.
Okay, Tifa, I really need you to stop standing in fire, baby.
Go on.
He's so close to stagger.
Can you take over for a bit?
How many times have I had to I've had to resurrect these people? I don't know. It's not going as well as I would have liked. We're gonna top everybody off if she can survive. Oh, beautiful.
Now's our chance.
Let me teach him a lesson. It's your turn now. Let's pour on the
Leave it to me.
Yay! I have had to rest, yes. Way more. Way more. Yay! Well, that was exciting, and hopefully was an exciting thing to watch for 45 minutes. I have 15 minutes left. I might get that last Malboro that I need to scan as well. Let's take a look and see what I have left to scan. Excuse me. Play log. This shows us all of our completion. I have 101 out of... I'm missing 13 enemies to assess. Well... That's cool, I guess. Not. Well, I know one of them is Malboro, so sure. We will spend the last 15 minutes. I don't want to shortchange anybody, so we'll spend the last however long it takes me to get to the Malboro doing the Malboro. Speaking of old JRPGs, this isn't a JRPG, but since I've been in a RPG kick after playing this game and loving the heck out of it, I did fire up South Park: The Stick of Truth, which I almost streamed tonight, and still kind of regret not streaming. Not regret, but I do think it would have been fun to stream. My only thing was I didn't know, with the last-minute technical difficulties and having to reorient my evening around this, I didn't know if I wanted to do the non-family friendly route, because Stick of Truth is definitely not family friendly. So that didn't happen. But I've been enjoying it. I'm going after the platinum. The platinum is very complicated, but easy, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's a thing that it can be, but it is that. You know what? I probably could have made a better build for this, but it's fine. I've got a meringue dong, right?
So it's my turn?
Bombs away!
Sorry, but I gotta. Go on!
Oh, whoops.
Pressure, okay? That's the way to do it.
Oh, nice. Yay! Well, I'm glad that I made this choice then.
Care of them? Let's go.
Alright, can the Tonberry kill me if I'm in the middle of Tonberries are as brutal as you may expect if you're a Final Fantasy fan.
Here goes. One more shot. There. Go on. You can do it.
You devil.
Watch yourself.
I got this. Take the lead.
So it's my turn? Okay, let's go.
No! Chef's knife!
All set.
This is why you want to have revival on all your characters.
Stay back.
Oh, nice! We have one on your desk. That's awesome. Dang it!
Just hang on. I'm covering you.
I hate them. I hate all Tonberries that have ever existed.
Shake it off, okay?
And they
got this.
lock you down.
That wasn't nice.
There are strategies as to how to deal with these things effectively. I am using the old, Is it gonna teleport? It did. You devil. I ain't taking your crap, Tonberry.
I'll take care of this. Hey, you ready?
I've got this.
Okay, up and at 'em.
Get ready.
Let's do it.
Finish it.
Right, my turn. Let's finish it. This one's for you. Come on. Give them hell, okay?
Enough. Deal with that.
So it's my turn?
Just die already, Tonberry.
Can you handle them? I got this. It most likely is.
Telling you, auto cure saves lives.
It's
Woo!
okay.
I'm jealous of the Tonberry on your desk, though, by the way. I like my Moogle, but a Tonberry would be excellent as well. Alright. Big old behemoth.
Don't overdo it.
I'm coming. Let me go on.
I want to make sure it's going to be sitting tight for a sec while I wail on its body parts. That's awesome. I love it.
Deal with that.
I'll take care of them. One more shot.
Alright, I prefer
It's your turn.
to get the upper body and lower bodies at the same time.
My turn. It's on you.
I'll show you what I can do.
Yeah, because when you don't do them at the same time, he does this
Tagging out.
crap where he's crippled but not. There we go.
Let's pour out the
Caught in
meat.
close up.
Here it comes.
Alright, now we wail on his horns.
Keep it up.
Let me teach you a lesson. Strike hard and fast. Get in there.
Enough. Now's our chance.
Right, my turn.
Alright, I'm going to top off my team.
Why don't you lead the way?
Alright, now he's enraged, so he's going to do a lot more damage, and he's going to be a lot more aggressive with his attacks. So I'm going to more or less run around in circles. Or just get pounded on.
Deal with that.
I'm coming.
Ah, we have our summons available, so we're going to
This one's for
bring
you.
out my boy. My favorite summon in Final Fantasy VII. So glad he made an appearance in this. Bahamut. Ah, I loved him. I loved him in all of his variations in Final Fantasy VII. Can't wait for parts 2, 3, and however many more, where I will maybe be able to get Zero and Neo Bahamut. Alright, we're gonna just launch.
Watch yourself.
Let's do this.
Pop a Cura on Tifa. Honestly, I think this big old dude is harder than both. Than the Malboro combined, but the Tonberry is... I've got a Tonberry and a bomb I have to fight next, which is going to be
Take the lead.
I'll take care
all
of it.
kinds of fun, as you can imagine. Ouch. Lower body's just a little bit easier to hit. boy. Mega Flare. My childhood. It's my childhood. I love the salute he does and then flies away. Farewell, Bahamut, my boy.
I'm coming. Keep up the pressure, okay?
Leave it to me.
Let me teach him a lesson.
Do you have a favorite summon Technofem from this game or any of the other Final Fantasies? I haven't played all of them, but I've played a lot of them.
This one's for you. Get him.
Or anybody who's watching. Anybody have a favorite summon they want to share?
You've got this. All set.
My favorite. I love the Bahamuts, and I love Bahamut in every game. I really like the way the summons end up working in Final Fantasy VIII, actually. I know it's not the most popular Final Fantasy game of all time, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Especially as a kid. We talked about it in our Final Fantasy episode, actually. Ow.
So it's my turn?
Not your finest moment, Cloud. Knights of the Round is just they're great and all, but I actually don't care for the like 30-minute long cutscene you have to endure when you chain it together with forecast mimic or whatever ridiculousness you can do where you can just launch millions of damage, but you have to watch a like 5-hour long cutscene of Knights of the Round over and over again.
Don't overdo it.
I'll show you what I can do.
Alright, Tifa, you're gonna take this Tonberry while Cloud focuses on the bomb. Yeah, I'm hoping that it's just not as long in the remake here. I'm hoping that they do it with much less
That'll do.
wow. This is why Tonberries suck.
Deal with that.
All set. It's on you.
Hang back.
I'm violent now.
Yes, the weapons are awesome. I really hope they do the weapons justice in the remake here when they get around to that portion of the game. Ouch.
Tagging out. Finish him off.
Watch this. Finish it.
I can have two. Try to end this.
Okay, one danger down.
Go on. Watch yourself.
Let's do this.
Oh, look at that! Dodge that chef's knife.
Don't overdo it.
I'm coming. You can do it. Let's go.
Woo!
It's on you.
I got you.
Do I have this guy? Yeah. Now that she's not hyper focused on Aerith. Yeah, come get me.
It's on you.
So it's my turn?
Where'd you go? That was close. Oh man. Sorry for squealing like a girl there. Not that there's anything wrong with squealing like a girl. Girls have arguably the best squeals. Oh, there's the closest I'm gonna get to not family friendly today.
This one's for you.
Instead of watching South Park.
It's your turn now.
Woo! Alright. Now we've got the Malboro and I can finally assess it and add it to my list of assessed enemies. This is what we're doing this for. Oh, look, right around an hour. Alright, this is another one you want to stay behind because of the bad breath. It's not nearly as bad as its counterparts in the old... in the olden days, but, you know, a Malbro is a Malbro. I'm glad they included it in this. It wouldn't have felt like Final Fantasy without it. It's gonna be really embarrassing if I beat Pain and Joy just to lose to the Malbro.
Take it from here.
So it's my turn?
There it is, bad breath! Don't get hit by it! Woo! There's only one time you want to get hit by that, and that's when you need to get your enemy skill materia
You can do it.
maxed out for that trophy. I already have it, so I am not going to do that. Subject myself to that madness.
Switch it up.
I'm coming.
Ouch. Don't get hit by it! No, don't lead the other characters into it! Okay, she's a frog now. Poor Aerith.
Keep it together.
Aerith, do your stuff.
All set.
Yes, enemy skill is awesome. In fact, when I did my replay through of 7 last summer, it truly was like big guard or whatever that you can get on the enemy skill thing was a lifesaver.
Need a breather.
I'll take over.
Ooh, that acid is.
Throwing in the towel.
Ouchie.
Take the lead.
Aerith's still a frog. Yes.
I got this.
You're doing wonderful things there, Aerith. Keep it up. You're a trooper, and I still love you.
I'll be good. You're up.
Well, this will stagger him. Aerith's back!
I'll do what I can.
Hooray!
Sorry, but you know. Keep it
Yeah, you staggered now.
Now's our chance. Time to end this. Give him hell, okay?
All the time.
One more shot. Come on, you can do it.
I do like how they added
This one's for you.
some of the old... Oh! Don't get hit by the bad breath! I do like how they added a lot of the old,
Take over for a bit.
what do you call them? Apparently can't focus on doing 2 things at once. Maybe I shouldn't be streaming. Huh? A lot of the old limit breaks they added as just regular, like ATB attacks in this, which I think is pretty cool. Like Braver.
Take it from here.
We've got to get through
Because I'd hate to have to choose some of those attacks as limit breaks. Yay! I assessed 2 things I hadn't assessed yet. So that's how you do those fights. The Gadamarang Dong makes it all easier, but of course you have to do these to get the Gadamarang Dong, so that's unfortunate. So I did make it a little bit easier for myself. This was still hard mode, though, so it was still a bit of a challenge. But that is all. That's where I'm going to stop for the night. Thank you for joining me, TechnoFam. I know you are one of Danny's co-workers, but I do not recall your name at this point, but that's fine. This is the internet. We don't have to use our real names. So, except for me just using Termite's real name, you know, normal stuff. Anyways, thank you for joining and engaging and talking. It was lovely hanging out with you while I played some Final Fantasy VII and talking about Final Fantasy. I love this game. I think it's good for a Final Fantasy game. I appreciate that they tried to maintain the turn-based to some degree, the old combat system of having to still be strategic about commands, while still updating a little bit with modern gameplay elements. But I'm still a sucker for an old turn-based RPG. That's why I'm playing Stick of Truth. So I completely understand that as well. Anyways, yes, have a good night. For anybody else who happened to watch, join us. Have a good night as well. I will do our little spiel and then call it a day. If you're watching this on YouTube later, or if you are watching it live, me and Termite, who's a fella I was referencing throughout the course of this podcast, we do a podcast together called 80-Bit Pod Smash. It is on every podcast platform you can think of: Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play. You can find links to pretty much every podcast platform that we're on our landing page, our website, which is 80bitpodsmash.com. As far as social media goes, where you can engage with us and interact with us, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, Twitter, all at 80bitpodsmash. You can start a conversation on Reddit. You can tweet us. We have links to Discord and on our website as well, where you can talk to us live. So we do this live stream here on Twitch every Wednesday. We play all kinds of different games. We played Borderlands. I played a Warcraft 3 at one point. I played this. Termite was playing Fallout 76 and questioning whether or not it was good last week. Doom, done a lot of Doom. So yeah, we play all kinds of things. If there's something you want us to play that we haven't played yet, let us know, and we'll try to make it a reality. Anyways, have a good night, everybody.